Bane heading towards the top lane, being played by Pycat. He'll be supporting Qualifiers, who will be taking up the role as the Tinker in this game. Bulba supporting Lich, which puts EGM into the off-lane role. The Tidehunter off-lane, he'll be taking core in this game, and that puts Sing Sing as the Razor in the solo mid, which gives us our off-lane from Power Rangers, FNG and J4, the two supporting combinations. There'll be Earthshaker as well as Mirana together. Cheshire Cat will be the off-lane Beastmaster, as Durka was pointing out before too. Interesting to see him do this, considering if you're Dire side, it's a lot easier to stack the Ancients. On the Radiant side, it's a little bit more difficult. Moon will be the Viper going safe lane solo, and that leaves the Ember Spirit, who is going to be taking up that mid role. And while no one's killing each other, I really want to look at Dino Courier.
Dino Courier?
Yeah, the Radiant Courier.
Oh, is that the MLG one?
Yeah. It's boss, man.
The battle begins.
Boss. Well, we have a Shitty Wizard. Oh, sorry. I can't call it Shitty Wizard. I was told it's not actually Shitty Wizard.
My spirit echoes.
There's something else. EGM's in trouble. Oh, this is not the greatest way you want to start as far as being a supporter, but then again, as he's able to block one of the attacks of J4 up the hill, FNG will burn through a little bit of his mana for this one, but EGM has already used his salve when we're only 20 seconds into the game. That's not really the greatest way you want to start as a Tidehunter on the offlane.
Yeah, but they've got this dual lane I was talking about, where Lich can sacrifice, they get the XP advantage, because he can get solo XP from lane. He'll get harassed out by Viper, and this is the main reason why they're doing it, but the Lich then is free to stack Ancients for the Tidehunter to then go in there and take them.
Yep. Which makes Tidehunter's power leveling later on pretty damn good. It's also going to be a bit of a toss-up though, like, who are you really going to try and do this for? Do you do it for the Tidehunter, or if Tidehunter's able to pick up just a couple of levels on this offlane, you let the Tinker have it? Because you could just quad, you could quad stack the Ancients and then just bring the Tinker down when he's looking for that last injection of money to get his BTs. Cheshire Cat's also going to be really careful about coming out this far. Tinker's getting a lot more burst damage coming his way soon. And with both Brain Sap as well as Laser Rockets, you got to be careful about it. And I think he's actually dropping low on purpose, because we've got a smoke rotation. J4 and FNG are coming north.
Oh, Pycat.
Yeah, he's up too far. Brain Sap's in 2 seconds, and he knows how close he is to killing off Cheshire Cat, but the arrow well astray, and the Fissure even blocks him out here. J4 is going to look for some extra harassment here into Quoitba. Pycat getting very, very lucky that Fissure arrow combo was not capable of connecting.
But yeah, back to your point about the Ancients, PR have done the best thing they can possibly do here, because Ancients, I think, is going to be for the Tidehunter, and then they've got the entire Dire jungle for the Tinker. So Pycat's main job would be to harass the Beastmaster, go back into the jungle, stack it for the Tinker, the arrow. Pretty off the mark. But yeah, the Tinker has free reign of the Dire jungle, but now with the Mirana ES there, there's no way Pycat can really be left alone to stack multiple camps, because he's always going to be in danger.
Yeah.
And look where FNG is going now.
He's checking the camps. He's making sure nothing has been stacked up. He can also help out middle lane. There's a DD rune coming the way here of Shushlo. He has gotten 2 points up in the Flame Guard, and Sing Sing's heavily won this middle lane. His 14-7 up against a 6-0. No wonder they're bringing the Earthshaker in here. If he's capable of hitting that Fissure on Sing Sing when he comes back out again, and they can get a Searing Chain off, oh, FNG pauses it. Ow, I'm checking Sing Sing's vision. Yep, he can perfectly see him. At the same time, Pycat is also rotated down. So Fissure is going to go straight away. Pycat's also smiling his ass off because I think FNG got a glimpse of him on the way out.
Yeah, they've got that Observer Ward. They saw Pycat coming, but Sing Sing was always going to be fine there. He went boots first, over the bottle, because he knows that Mirana ES is going to be roaming towards him.
Not to mention it's great up against someone like an Ember Spirit whose movement speed won't be that great when he goes bottle first too. Now, is Moon actually solo winning this offlane? Tide's 3 for 1, Lich is 1 for 0. Obviously there's some sacrifice in that one. Or Pycat. Have they got March? If they can find some extra damage here on Cheshire Cat, Nightmare to start with. Okay, well, hey!
First blood.
Yeah, alright. Oh, there goes Sing Sing as well.
First blood.
So Beastmaster runs away. His board took the Nightmare off it, which is why he's able to escape away.
That was so quick, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually like lightning fast. We missed first blood, so Razor dying in the middle lane. Didn't think Sing Sing would really overextend himself like that after he had such a commanding advantage. Especially knowing the DD was still over on that Ember Spirit. By the way, Durka is not Tucker.
Who is Tucker?
Tucker is an English guy that plays with Sing Sing a hell of a lot on his stream.
I'm not Tucker.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, Tucker gets shouted at a lot.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
People don't shout at me. I just stay silent in the corner.
Just take it like a man. Moon's farming on bottom lane. EGM is having a really rough time out here, but he's still getting some nice farm. There's a ping coming out from Bulbas saying they're coming under siege. And they are. There's a Mirana arrow that's about to try and have a bit of a guess hit over on Sing Sing. Or are they? Actually, they're switching. There's a haste rune for Ember. He's considering running at EGM. But now the two supports have turned around. So they're going to come back towards mid lane. Sing Sing's a long way out. So they just can start with the haste rune run in. Searing chains. The Fizz are actually never connected. But they'll hold Sing Sing in position long enough. So now it's 2-0 in favor of Power Rangers.
And you can see why IG favor this so heavily. Searing Chains is always there if the Fisher misses. The Fisher is basically just a zoning tool. Stop Bulba or Pycat or whichever support's sitting near the target from getting too close. And then you've got Searing Chains into Arrow, Starstorm when that's needed. But he's actually gone for 2 in Arrow, 1 in Leap.
I wonder if he keeps going with this, because I saw at like our previous Marana today, support Marana, went actually started the same way. 2 Arrow, 1 Leap, and then went 2 Starfall directly after. There was a lot of momentum in that game, however, but he was just looking for that bonus burst damage.
I mean, this really is a timing game from Team Tinker, though. Tinker takes, a good 15 to 16 minutes to get online. When Koikva's playing it, maybe a little shorter. He's almost on his travels. He's skipped Soul Ring, skipped Bottle, going straight for the BOTs, which is quite unusual, because usually you'd see him go for one of those items for the extra mana. Then you can rearm March, farm even faster.
But you notice how many times he's used Rocket or March or Laser. It's very, very little. Like, the amount of times I've seen it, I actually don't remember putting the camera over the top of him while he's used a single ability. His mana pool says differently. Pycap, smoke's going to break. FNG, Fissure is going to hit over on Sing Sing this time around, but the Nightmare and Ember Spirit means he never got the Searing Chains off, and now the damage has been stolen by Sing Sing. This is not a great thing for, now for Bane, or for the Earthshaker, as he just turns the damage into the Earthshaker. The Bane was hovering around with a 2-point brain sap, so the double nukage that came out, you may as well count it as nukage when you got 84 points of damage stolen. Gives the first kill to Team Tinker.
Yep. But back to Tinker, I think the main reason is what I was saying about the ES and Mirana. He can't go for Soul Ring and spam March on camps. They're not stacked to begin with.
Sing Sing.
Mid lane again.
They got the Syrian Chain off this time around. Fissure and Arrow in combination. And that range initiation. It was a DD rune too, which Ember Spirit was holding on to. That's where the bonus damage came from. But it's a very smooth combo. The Fissure range, ever since it got upgraded,
It was only like 50 range, wasn't it? But it still makes a massive difference.
Yeah. I think there was also a weird bug with it, with the vision was also different to the actual range. Like it added like an extra 50, Bulba, Fissure, Arrow, and then a leap in, so they've actually got some extra attack speed, and that'll be enough to kill off Bulba. So
do you mean the model of the Fissure?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It looked shorter than it was before.
Yes. And then they had to modify it so it actually represents correctly.
Okay, so with the Beastmaster now, they reduced the cooldown on the Boar and Hawk, so you can have 2 at once, which is pretty crazy. But he had 1,000 gold in the bank a second ago. He's still going for the Soul Ring. I was going to ask you, what do you go on Beastmaster? Your Ancients aren't stacked. You haven't had time to go and do that. Your supports have been roaming, getting kills everywhere. The Ancients, not really going to be a massive burst of gold for him, but he's still going to go for that Soul Ring. Maybe they'll look to stack the jungle for him.
Well, I'm interested to see what he does after that. Like, the initial items is okay. Like, it'll reveal if he does want to just, like, farm up inside the jungle or not. But at the same time, you could go, like, he could be the mech carrier, and then free Viper up to go more damage-focused items. Because you look at Viper's items here, there's no hand of minus on this safe lane Viper. Like, he wants to battle directly up against the Tidehunter. But does Moon actually have to build the mech in this game? Because you got 2 mech builders over on the PR lineup. You could actually skip it and let Moon go into something a little bit more aggro.
Yeah, but what do you go? Because you're against a Razor and a Tinker. So you've got the Laser, the Mischance, then you've got the Razor who drains all of your damage, Gush reduces your armor. So you would like to tank up as a Viper, which is the main reason you go for mech. You could go Drums into Manta style, possibly. Early BKB would be decent against Ravage.
You could split it between the two and let Moon pick up something like the Pipe.
Yeah, true.
And let the Beastmaster go for the mech, which means the timing for PR's push, they will be able to survive like the March of the Machines a lot better.
Plus Chain Frost.
Yep. There's a lot of different things, and then Viper is like, I don't give a crap about your magical. The resistance will just be so high. He's already got a 20% resistance because of his 3rd level corrosive skin.
Yeah, that's a good call with the pipe. People always forget about pipe against spells like Tinker's March, because that's universal damage, which is magical damage that goes through immunity. But pipe now soaks that damage up. And there were bugs with the game, like Ember Spirit's Flame Guard, that is supposed to block magical damage, but things like Doom weren't working properly with that. Yep. But they fixed that now, so that blocks all that Doom damage. But universal damage is one of the weirdest damage types in the game. So is pure damage.
I think I'm okay with pure damage. Bottom lane, Ravage from EGM going to be committed. Bulba's going to come in too with the Frost Blast. Cheshire Cat has to use it on a different target. Now Moon's going to be picking up Bulba, but now he's Nightmare up too. EGM's like, I kind of want to keep going on this one, but Kuiper's going to come in. Oh, the Anchor Smash, it does affect Moon. He's backing into the corner, but now in comes Ember Spirit. He might have to go here on Pycat. Moon, his stick charges to keep him alive up against Pycat, while Shashlo is coming over to help out his teammate Moon. He will survive. It's a 3-for-0 on the bottom lane after it was initially a Team Tinker counter initiation from PR initiation into a secondary counter initiation from PR.
Yeah, Tinker comes in, level 1 rockets, can't really accomplish anything. Did he even get a march off? He sort of TP'd in and died.
Never saw a march. Never saw a march. Well, that makes life a lot harder. But even FNG, look at the space this Earthshaker has. He's up to level 6.5 just soloing top lane. The ping's coming out going, yo man, you realize like you're higher level than most of our other heroes? The fact you've got also Mirana about to crack her level 6 in the middle lane. They rotated 3 cores down the bottom lane PR, and normally you go, about that. But the amount of levels they just pumped into their supports while they were gone, worth it.
Yeah, and drawing all the attention towards that bot lane.
Ember's coming again. Yeah, he went Searing Chase before he went Sleight of Fist. And now Pycat will just Nightmare him. The arrow's coming up, forcing Pycat to run north. Earthshaker looking for the Fission line, and there it hits. Searing Chains off cooldown 1 second, and he'll lock Pycat in right now. So guarantee kill. The Frost Blast from Bulba, hurting J4 a little bit. He can't do enough damage to stop him, while extra TP's out. Problem when you got no stuns. Lich Oli is not up yet, so they don't even have the mini stun from that. That's 9-1 now on the board in favor of Power Range with a 4k gold and 3.5k experience advantage.
Yeah, and Cheshire Cat has been keeping his hawk over this ancient stack, so they know exactly what's going on here. Tinker comes in to steal it. He knows he needs... Oh,
he got
Cheshire
4.
Cat.
He got 4 of them. He actually managed to grab 4 with those axes. He's still got Raw available, and he may have to use it right now. In fact, turning for it would be perfect. They've got Ember Spirit coming down. He's got Sleight of Fist of Searing Chains, but they're chasing the supports again. Sleight of Fist up. He could have actually caught up Kuiper if he moved quick enough, but I think he tried the combo, but failed. Both were used at the end of the day.
So this timing game from Team Tinker
Top
really
lane.
isn't working out.
Leap. Echo Slam from FNG. There was the Fissure prep up, and they came from the Fog of War. So there was no way that Kuiper could know about it.
Yeah. Like, oh, and a smoke up from Team Tinker. This just stinks of desperation. They need to use their spells aggressively. They've got Ravage off cooldown. Is Bulba 6? No! It's halfway to level 6. They'd love to have that Chain Frost during the Ravage. Pycat, level 4, not even level 5 yet. They need levels on their support so badly just to hold down one hero, take him out of the game, then maybe push a tower. Because so far, they've only been able to use their spells defensively.
I don't know if my audio just bugged for a moment, but I heard 2 smoke charges trigger. I only saw 1. But I think they just used 2 smoke charges. Either way, J4's in a little bit of trouble up on the top river. There are 4 heroes around him. He leaps up, but he has level 6, but that will not save him. A brain set from Bane was enough to get the kill.
I think you're right, because I haven't seen Team Tinker use a smoke before, and they're on cooldown in the shop.
Pycat's dead. Sentry ward from him drops as quickly as he possibly can. But, well, he runs into the waiting arms of the Ember Spirit. While bottom lane, Moon's managed to bring down the tower, and he is building into the mech for the team.
So Cheshire Cat, Dagger, Aghanim's, Boots of Travel,
all of the above.
All of the above? No, I think he'll go Dagger first. They want to blink onto that Tinker and take him out. They've got long range.
Considering as the Ring of Health, he may be considering just going for a 4-staff. If they gain some more map control, they may even consider going down the lines of having Necro units that early on. Moon's found someone else. Sing Sing. He just ulties away. Are they going to stun? Ember. Yeah, he got the Searing Chains off. Sing Sing's down again for the count. That's his 4th death as a Razor. This is like the worst start you could have for a Razor. The Tinker is 0-2 with Stall Rings Bottle BTs 13 minutes in. So that's still not bad. But your Lich has gone 0 for 2 with 7 CS. Pycat is 1 for 3. Every single KDR right now is not looking good for Team Tinker.
And they have nowhere to go. Tinker can't farm jungle. He's relegated to farming the Ancients, where Tidehunter would love to be to get his dagger. And look where J4 is. He's stealing the last Ancients. The big dragon is his.
Qualifiers also on the way back over towards that middle lane. But PR, they're all up at the top. They're searching towards the tier 1 tower here. And Qualifiers just trying to farm up inside the Radiant jungle. It's the safest place to be right now. There's even an Observer Ward, which has been here for almost a full duration. And never been dewarded. That allows PR to know what's coming from Team Tinker. So this tier 1 tower belongs to them. They shouldn't lose anything. Fishing Arrow, I think that was mainly meant to scout out the trees more than anything else. The Fissure from FNG will hold it back. Even FNG, he's approaching his Blink Dagger rather quickly. So top tower goes down, and he's actually at almost 1800 gold on FNG.
Yeah, but look at the Viper. Mech, and then basically a third of the way towards Aghanims.
Yeah, it's a rough game for Team Tinker, to put it mildly. Them coming back in this one would take an absolute miracle.
That miracle is Tinker.
Well, maybe. Once he has a Blink Dagger, then belief can come a lot more from into Qualifier.
I don't know, he has to split push for another 20-30 minutes, because if he goes for the E-Blade Dagon build, who does he go for? ES, Tanky, Beastmaster, same thing, Viper, Ember Spirit, they can all last through that Dagon combo.
Yep.
So I think he has to rush Hex or something like that this game.
He can't rush a Hex, man. They wouldn't have enough space unless they start taking towers. Master Machines is going to give a little bit of cover fire here for Qualifier. FNG looking for a Fissure, and he's able to catch out 2, including EGM locked inside the tree line. Qualifier's going to die from the plasma field coming back in again. Maybe he doesn't. Roar over on Bulba. They still haven't seen this Chain Frost go just yet. FNG, Echo Slam, you'll never see that Chain Frost go. Sing Sing being focused. The Ravage will go as well. That gets a kill over on the Earthshaker and the Meg Charge, trying to keep them alive, and it'll be successful. It's a double kill coming in as well for the Ember Spirit, who finished the job. Spirit's up a little bit further. He's got Sleight of Fist in 4 seconds time. He puts in the Flame card so he could just dive. He needs more movement speed. Drum Charge and Phase Boots. Phase Boots coming off cooldown.
He has one more Remnant.
Oh, he's back. He's backing.
He could have gone for that, definitely.
Yeah. If he just triggered Phase Boost, he would have caught the Tinker about this area here. Like, right next to where he's TPing now. But hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
FNG has his blink.
So I never understood that phrase. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Are you just avoiding bad breath?
Well, gift horses, you know, they look good on the outside. They've got a nice shiny coat because they've been painted. And they've been given, you know, nice makeup and they look pretty.
Whoops, FNG!
Run!
Yeah. That's not going to be great for him. They've got support coming up though. The Ember Spirit's on his way. And that's why TP up by Qualifier. Not to mention he's low on mana. And Bulba. Oh, the sacrificial support. He'll go 0 for 4 now on this Lich. And this is why I'm not certain about the Lich pickup. It's a little bit too passive for just how aggressive the PR lineup could be. Of course, they did pick it up before they saw the Beastmaster. So, that's also a catch. Pycat. They can see him up the hill. Moon's looking to go for the kill here, and Pycat. Okay, the ward's down on the bottom, but now FNG comes in. EGM, no Ravage available. The Nightmare's going to keep Moon out of the play for the moment, but 1-2 attacks, and the Spirit jump in there. Shaslo's going to go to town on this one. Searing Chains on Koi for an EGM with a quick Sleight of Fist. The Master Machines is not making this easy, and the Lich Oldie is now finally going to do some work. Moon trying to be healed up. Who's a little bit further up? Looks like they killed off Sing Sing. Rockets, FNG will die to this. So Koi for able to get some kind of collateral kills. But EGM is also still a long way up. If he chases up to Cheshire Cat right now, his life is forfeit. He's not going to chase. J4 could have just let off an arrow. That Moonlight Shadow is still available. I'm still going to say another fight going the way of PR, even though they did lose an 8-0 kill streak on the Ember Spirit.
Who killed him, in fact?
Tidehunter.
Oh, it's fine.
That's almost a Blink Dagger for EGM. Because
Blink Ravage isn't going to accomplish too much in this game, because PR can sustain through it. Then they've got Earthshaker who'll be sitting in the wings ready to counter-initiate. If they can get the Ravage Chain Frost while March is down a couple of times, then fair enough. But like you said, Pipe on the Beastmaster, that was a great pickup. FNG?
Arrow. EGM, stop for an anchor smash. He's going to wait a moment. Starfall's going to be in range, and even let off an Hern charge just to ensure it. While on bottom lane, Moon's getting Fiend script up. That's a 4 for 0 Viper, but then again, that's a 4 for 0 Viper. The brain set from Pycat, the Nightmare to follow up, it actually means the Rockets will 100% hit. And they get a nice injection of money into the Tinker, while in middle lane, yeah, you're right, Sing Sing, he is not a happy Razor. Starfall down, he might get one plastic field off, no, can't even get that. A 1 for 7 Razor. Why?
They did so well focusing him down in the early game. No early mech for him. Nothing whatsoever. What's he got? Like Bracer Treads? He's barely ahead of that offlane Tide in net worth.
What a sad day. What a sad, sad day. But Koifa, as you said though, he is still the shining light here for Team Tinker. He's got a hell of a lot of work to do. And he's got a lot of he's got to rely on both the Tide as well as the Lich, causing real problems when PR go high ground. Or even pushing underneath the towers. Having that Chain Frost as well as Ravage available, and then the controlling factors from Pycat, that may just be enough. And then the Tinker makes the space, and then maybe Razor's capable of farming up something.
Yeah, you'd love the Tinker to be able to play his own game, split push for a good 10-15 minutes while the rest of your team fights 4 and 5. But that's what the Razor was for. He was meant to be on the front lines, have the Blink Ravage, then Lich and Bane on the back end, focusing a couple of heroes down. But Sing Sing can't do that anymore, so they have to have Koikfa in fights. Which really does limit his farming capability. He's still going Dagon.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, man, he has to. The only thing which is going to win this game for Team Tinker is the ability for the Tinker just going to pick off and turn a fight to be a 4v5. Like that's going to be the primary thing. Like, if you trigger the Ravage as well as Chain Frost right now, you still don't kill anybody. But if you're able to have a Tinker come in and then just throw out a Dagon, rearm, throw another hit up with a Dagon, and you're able to just get that initial kill off, it can turn the tides of this battle a lot more, and then maybe Sing Sing will survive, as opposed to die again. EGM, I'm not sure about this inching blinking, which he is currently doing in the tree line. Because he could have gone to the walkway over on the side too, but he's staying in the trees. And they're seeing Koifa farming up. I'm hearing an arrow as well. Where the hell did that go from Mirana? Oh, it's on bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is
just didn't see the angle. Oh, the jump down. He's got Ravage available, but they Moonlight Shadowed. Can't kill what you can't see. While up on top lane, that tier 2 tower is toast. And we've actually got Earthshaker building in to a Veil of Discord now too. Another arrow to scout out the TP in and sees all 5 heroes in that bottom lane. Koifa is doing what he can to hold out here. There's only so much a Tinker can do. Yeah, I know. Look at his farm, man. Look at his farm.
I mean, look where he's sitting.
Well, it's easy enough. Like, you're taking a tier 2 tower, your jumping box is right here. That's where you can catch out the retreating guys with your Echo. And Koifa's been so efficient, though. He's all across the map. He's actually got, like, considering you haven't taken a single tower, and the enemy has taken almost every single outer tower of yours apart from the tier 2 tower in the mid, and you're keeping up with the net worth of the Ember Spirit, and you're only 1,000 or so behind the Viper.
But this is kind of like the same story as when you have a Naga on your team. He is beyond priority 1 farm. He gets all farm on the map. Sing Sing gets very little, only when the wave pushes into a tower and he gets the plasma field. Tinker controls their jungle any lane that he wants to. Oh,
but that's
the jump from FNG. Pycat, arrow.
Yeah, he's down. There goes the Bane. But it's better than the Tinker going down. And right now, man, like, he has to be priority number 1.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get an E-Blade Dagon combination by splitting farm with a Razor. The Razor, yes, he has to realize that he is not the path to victory here for Team Tinker. All he really is just the backbone that hopefully one day will pick up an Aghanim Scepter, so he's capable of melting down a couple of towers here and there in order to make the most out of the space that Tinker can make. FNG, he caught Koifa, and Koifa's never re-arm. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Echo Slam, another Totem Stomp. Soloed by the Earthshaker.
You know that Veil of Discord you said he was getting?
It's not.
Wrong.
Armlet! Why are we going Armlet Earthshaker?
Why not? Enchant Totem with Armlet?
Well, it's a fighting build. It's funny it's being done up against Qualifiers, considering he was the man that was doing this kind of stuff during TI4. That was when you also look for the Crystallis as well. He had that bonus crit. Get a BKB behind that Earthshaker and just go to town.
Shadowblade ES is the way to go.
Ah, just get the basic blink, man. Now, the initial Shadowblade crit, like back in the day of the older Shadowblade, it was worthwhile because you just move in, you trigger your Shadowblade, you get the hit, and then you'd only have to wait like maybe 3-4 seconds before you would have it again. So you're able to do like twice the amount of damage during a team fight, but in this, I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. And speaking as a guy who made a Shadowblade as his core build for all Nature's Prophets, I can tell you right now, not a fan.
You can enchant Totem, then go invis, go up to an enemy, hit them with the crit and the enchant Totem damage, then enchant Totem again and Fisher. You have so much DPS, it's ridiculous.
FNG can get a kill right now.
Yep.
Oh, turn the armor on.
Quick for disconnects. As he gets jumped on. He did.
The funny thing is, though, he's about to throw the Fisher out. He never turned the armlet on. What's the point of owning one if you never use it? It's like having a collectible.
I have a shiny.
Oh man, I think this still shot which I have right now kind of just summarizes everything about Team Tinker, considering it's Team Tinker going down, and all I'm seeing is the bottom of the totem with Earthshaker. That's all I'm looking at right now.
Suck on this. Welcome back, yeah. I hope you have fun.
It's just such a dispassionate face as well on the Earthshaker for the free shot. It's like, yep, another day in the life of a Shaker. The visual hit. Tinker has to remain here. He's into the corner. He needs 2 seconds before he can blink himself away. And he got it. He's blinking the TP out. Welcome back, my ass, FNG. You didn't finish the job.
He dead, huh?
Obviously not. Called it too early.
Good.
Called it way too early. And now you're looking for TT to go on this top lane. Tinker's TPing up, and Moon's too far out this time. Yep, they've got themselves a kill on this Viper, committing the Lich Ultimate as well. They need every bit of damage they've got, including that brain set from Pycat, to get the kill. And Qualifiers, that was a double wave of Martial Machines and everything he had. They threw almost everything apart from the Ravage and Fiend's Grip at him to kill off that Viper.
The funny thing is, if he had killed the creep so Tinker couldn't TP in, he could have lasted another 10-15 seconds. But, I don't know. He panicked so hard.
Ow.
FNG, where are you going? He's looking for the Tinker again.
He can hope for it, man. It really is his job. Tinker's on bottom lane, though. And he actually cancelled the TP at the last moment after the Sleight of Fist went off. But they're trying to bait heroes here and there to go down while Tinker tries to make space in the other lanes. And here he comes again. FNG sees it coming, and it's another bait TP. He's trying to get the Earthshaker to show himself early. And actually, is he doing this on... I think this won't even be on purpose to make him think like he blinked himself away. There should still be the follow-up animation when someone blinks, that there's a little sparkle around him.
Yeah.
So it should be good enough, but if you just see the TP coming in there, you may not be watching the exact position at the time. Arrow, Qualifiers slips himself away from J-Force.
No, I think he's doing it on purpose. He wants the preemptive jump from whoever it is to happen, so he knows where is safe and where's not. But right now, nowhere's safe, so that's why you see him spamming TP on both side lanes.
Hey, at least Sing Sing's got himself an Ogre Club.
Yay, Sing Sing!
1,500 life points now for Sing Sing. Completed up the full drums as well. Spent a little bit of money here and there. Of course, though, like, the money on the map just heavily... Oh, wow, Ember. Oh, wow, Ember. Fiend Script. Pycat, not going to get in range in time. Ember jumps out to the Spirit that's behind him. And now there's 3 heroes prepping to jump on the top lane. FNG's in the trees. And you've almost got the Maelstrom completed over on this support Mirana. Qualifiers just stops it. 2 waves of March is more than enough to mop up this top wave. And he does have a Ghost Scepter, so at least he's got some level of protection up against basic physical damage.
But it's level 1 Dagon into E-Blade.
I don't think it's going to remain as a Dagon, man. I mean a level 1 Dagon. He'll level up the Dagon before he finishes the E-Blade, unless he gets like a triple kill, and then is able to take, able to buy up the Eagle Song straight away. But it's just too much of a risk. Like, having the Ghost Scepter at least means, like, because your rearm's going to work on the Ghost Scepter, you could jump out and not get physically attacked straight away. At the same time, though, like, you look at Earthshaker, and he's going to be smacking you down with a lot of magical damage anyway. So maybe having a Ghost Scepter isn't the greatest defense against someone initiating you on an offlane.
And Cheshire Cat, Boots of Travel, nearly Aghanims. But this Ember Spirit, he's been hiding in the shadows for the past 5 or 6 minutes, just farming up. And there we go again, Qualifier, fake TPing.
He's forcing the movement, man.
4,000 gold.
Are they ever going to get out of their base? When are they getting out of their base, man?
Ye old chokehold.
That's what it feels like. Oh, you said that's 4k gold on the Ember? So, second Battle Fury, or just go straight into Crystallis, into Daedalus? Especially once he sees that DD rune sitting on the bottom lane, which he can just bottle up. And they should push high ground with this. Let him buy up like a double, like a Demon Edge or something like that, and just go. The Power Rangers lineup is capable of getting pickoffs. It's capable of tanking up. Maybe they just don't want to go until they kill off the Tinker. Maybe that's all they're really waiting for here. Get a kill on the Tinker, and then decide that today is a good day to fight.
Yeah, I'd go for a second Battle Fury, but he's gone for the crit, I think. No, he's gone Perseverance. He's going second Battle Fury.
There's also a Reaver and a Vitality. Really a Heart for Moon?
Yeah. He's top of the net worth. He's ahead of the Battle Fury Ember because he has been sitting there farming forever.
Okay, he's going to survive, but I'm still feeling the problem that he's giving too much time here. If Razor's able to get a really good static link off, the Viper is going to hit like kittens. Which might destroy couches, but it does not destroy heroes.
Your metaphors are on point today, Toby.
What?
Your metaphors are really on point today.
Why, thank you.
Cats destroying kittens, the whole floating and sinking thing last game.
Cats don't destroy kittens. That's just wrong, man. Like,
sorry, couches.
What?
Kittens destroy couches.
What are you looking at? I don't want to
Cats
see what you're
destroying
looking at. It's just wrong, dude.
My brain slipped.
We got an Ember Spirit with the double Battle Fury now fully completed. Cheshire Cat is running down south too, and that's actually a finished Tinker TP in. Blink. There's no blink over on Cheshire Cat. The Hawk's giving him the vision, but then again he lost the Hawk. Kuiper, get out of here! Oh, they got him. They finally got him. The Ravage from EGM into the Fiend's Grip, picking up the Ember Spirit for the Tinker. I'm always wondering if that's worth it right now. Considering Ember doesn't have buyback, they can't force the issue too much, but you did blow Ravage and Fiend's Grip for it. I suppose now Sing Sing can finally find some farm. Which is going to take on middle lane.
One wave. He's not even comfortable taking this. Look how far back he's sitting.
Well, why would you be comfortable? There's like arrows, there's Beastmaster Roars available. I'm really surprised though Cheshire Cat is building into an Agonist before getting the Blink Dagger. Hello top, FNG, a double Echo Slam, a follow-up stun into the Tidehunter. And now we've got a buyback coming out from the Tinker, and he had to as well. He blinks himself backwards. The Ember is still down, but they just managed to bring down the Lich and the Tidehunter with just an Earthshaker initiation and still got out to safety.
And he's ready to go again.
Yeah, no Echo Slam though. And Beastmaster, he needs some mana on this Beastmaster. Soul Ring or not, he can't just use Soul Ring in order to get both like Roar as well as Axes out. He's got an Aghanim Scepter at least, but that just means it's more of a mana pool to regenerate. Someone get this guy a Clarity Potion. Or something. A Regeneration Rune. Oh wait, there's one in Bottom River.
How fortunate.
Yes! How very, very fortunate. Is he going to run down and see it though? He's stacking Ancients instead. And then we'll be able to farm that one up. They probably want to make sure that Shashlo has himself buyback. Double balls for Cheshire Cat, top lane. They're looking at it again. Team Tinker. I can't believe how patient these guys are being. It's not really a lineup of players that you would consider to be the most patient in the world.
I don't know, Qualifier is pretty patient. the amount of pressure he must be under right now, just holding this game on his back, absolutely immense.
How's that carry, Team Tinker? Maybe they're living up to the name. It's only about Tinker. There's a Blink Dagger over on Bane. Now, that could be a nice surprising moment.
So he skips over the BKB, starts it off, goes back for a blink. Not too bad.
Well, he knows that he's not going to get a full Fiend Script duration up anyway, because he's going to be the guy that that will get roared by Cheshire Cat. And especially now that the Aghanim Scepter is completed, like a Scepter cooldown of 45 seconds. Every time the engagement's going to begin, there will be a Beastmaster with a roar available. And he's the only man with a good channel ability. The only other person you could use the roar on would be the Tinker. And then that would free up the Bane. But he's got a Blink Dagger. He needs initiation, because the only other jump in initiator you got is the Tidehunter. He's the only other one. But when you got Moon that's standing out like this, Pycat, go for it. Fiend Script, do it. Arrow's going to come on the way in, but it's all going to be too late because Sing Sing's going to tank it up. He's got the Eye of the Storm going. Does somebody bring detection? Yes, they do. It's a gem over on EGM. The Ravage should be committed to, so they turn 1 into 2. While FNG is... Okay, yes, 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 no! The Nightmare, stopping it. The Fissure's going to go right now. And FNG, he's going to melt. 3 heroes lost. The opening is finally made. Finally made. But at the same time, they lost Roshan for that one. There's an Legacy model on the Ember. But they got 3 kills.
The chokehold is weakening.
I don't think weakening, but it's definitely not squeezing tighter than it already was.
I don't know, they've got all 3 lanes pushed in. Strange to go and save the Viper there. Like, if the Ember and Beastmaster were there, fair enough, but they were taking Roshan. But giving away the life of ES and Miranda when they could be pushing in mid, pushing in bot with the rest of the team, unusual decision. Because that Viper, he took every single ultimate to the face.
This is what we talk about when we talk about Vipers going into the mid game being unkillable. That's why I don't know where this damage output is meant to be from Team Tinker. They went Tinker, Tide, and Razor as cores. The physical DPSer can't really be Sing Sing because he doesn't get it fast enough. He can't just rely on a static link, like a full duration static link to be done during these team fights because he won't get it. The maneuverability of PR is just too much. And EGM isn't a physical DPSer. I'm wondering what he's doing with the 3k gold, of course.
Qualifiers going straight into E-Blade after Dagon 1.
He is? Oh, that's going to take some time.
No, he's 300 gold off it. Well, 400 gold.
Is that still going to be enough damage? Like, the Dagon level 1.
It's mainly just to stop the Viper or the Ember hitting. Or even the Earthshaker when he jumps in.
True, at the same time, but you still need to be able to keep hitting that Viper. If you give him E-Blade time, then you're going to make sure that you're able to kill him off with magical damage during that period. Now, the Tidehunter, he's got Blink Dagger up, no Ravage however, and that's a long way in for the Ember. He's going to get a kill here on Pycat. We've got to wait for those buybacks, but only the Tidehunter he's the only man with a buyback right now. And Moonlight Shadow is not giving any protection. They're underneath the tier 3 tower. Fortification will be used to keep that vision up. And Sing Sing, the Echo Slam, well, it's not being used. It's still on cooldown. That's the reason why. And wow, Bulba, caught by the extra fissure. The damage will be enough. The Lich Ollie will bounce down and off to the Hawk. But there's 3 heroes on the sideline. Qualifiers March of the Machines is not making this easy for them at all.
I think the patience runs out now.
Sleight of Fist, he got a Searing Chain on EGM. The arrow's on the way. EGM has Ravage available. He could technically kill off FNG as he keeps armlet toggling, but they've lost bottom racks. They're even dragging the creep wave from the middle lane over. So that middle lane wave is going to push it even faster.
Oh, nice Fissure.
Perfect. Perfect timing. With a Raw to follow up. This game is so GG. There is no way back from this one. Tinker has no buyback. He's on the sidelines for 60 seconds. They've lost mid racks. They may even lose like triple racks here, and that Ember is so farmed up. They do not have enough firepower and stability here, Team Tinker, to survive this game.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They don't have enough ultimates. They need at least another 3.
Yeah. And GG. There it is from Bulba. Mr. Dagon. They're going for one last go.
Yes.
The Ravage already. One last. Hurrah.
Gonna kill one hero.
EGM is down. They don't even get a kill on one hero, man. Oh, wait, do they? FNG. The Fiend Script wasn't cancelled. The Raw. Did Cheshire Cat have that entire time? I think he did.
Just let the ES die. He's had enough fun this game.
Well, that's only game number 1, man. We have a full best of 3 coming your way. So Power Rangers 1 game up. Our semi-final from early tonight also went to 3 games, so we'll see if we're going to get the same tonight, and if Team Tinker will hit back in game number 2.